On November 15th, 1958, under the pale winter sun outside Madrid, a sword fight turned real. Tyrone Power, Hollywood's golden prince, paused mid-duel on the set of Solomon and Sheba. His blade lowered, his hand pressed against his chest. Within minutes, the man who once leapt across rooftops as Zorro collapsed before stunned crew members. He was 44. The cameras were still warm when he died on the way to the hospital. But that moment didn't begin in Spain. It began decades earlier. Born May 5th, 1914 in Cincinnati to a theatrical family, Tyrone carried a legacy before he could walk. His father, a respected stage actor, died of a heart attack in 1931, right in front of him. 17 years old. Grief became fuel. He chased excellence as if applause could bring his father back. Hollywood resisted him at first. Small roles, polite rejection. Then, in 1936, Lloyd's of London changed everything. Overnight, he was a sensation. Fan mail flooded 20th Century Fox. By 1940, and the mark of Zorro sealed his image, elegant, fearless, impossibly handsome. The studio built him into a dream. But dreams have weight. He worked relentlessly, swashbucklers, epics, romances. Then, in 1942, at the height of fame, he did something few stars dared. He enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. He flew supply missions in the Pacific, survived a crash landing, returned in 1946 no longer a matinee idol, but a man who had seen war. He wanted deeper roles, or The Razor's Edge showed a haunted veteran searching for meaning. Nightmare Alley in 1947 was darker still, a con man spiraling into ruin. The studio feared it would damage his image. They were wrong. Years later, critics would call it visionary. Off-screen, his life was complicated. 3 marriages. Annabella. Then Linda Christian in a Roman wedding watched by thousands. 2 daughters, Romina and Taryn. Affairs whispered in columns. A 3rd marriage in 1958 to Deborah Menardos, quiet and hopeful. She was 7 months pregnant when he died. And then the scandal. Before his funeral flowers wilted, a woman from the set claimed she too carried his child. 1 estate, 2 pregnancies, nearly $3 to $5 million at stake. With no DNA testing, the legal battle dragged on until 1962. Blood type evidence ended it. But nearly half the fortune was gone. Grief had become spectacle. Look closer and you'll see the pattern. Heavy smoking, 3 to 4 packs a day. Family history of heart disease, or chest pains ignored. He once appeared in a public service message about recognizing heart attack symptoms. He didn't recognize his own. His son, born January 1959, never met him. His daughters grew up piecing together a father from film reels and fading letters. And yet, watch the mark of Zorro, watch the fencing, the grace, or see the restraint in the razor's edge. The man remains. Here's the lesson. Fame can polish the surface, but it cannot protect the heart. Success without rest is a debt that always comes due. Tyrone Power conquered studios, critics, even war. But he could not outrun time. The screen still glows, the sword still flashes, and somewhere between light and shadow, he is forever 44.